Captain's log. Stardate 27271B. The radio is immediately blinking again, so I have no choice but to, see what's going on.
High priority automated message from Aurora Live Pod 13 coordinates attached. Live Pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Well, that guy's dead. In other news, we did get a message from something called the Sunbeam, a ship that happened upon our... What are you? Oh, you're just stuck in the ground. Okay, that's interesting. A ship that happened upon our planet. I was faced with the question as to whether to chance going to the Aurora and meeting a Leviathan-class predator in order to make comms contact with the Sunbeam. But since they are doing long-range scans anyway, I decided, quite sensibly, that I would just wait for them to do that. Just wait. It has nothing to do with the predator. It's just, the smartest thing. Obviously. And it looks like today we are very popular because there is in fact another message. What is it?
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know.
Oh, it's okay,
We're now en
dude.
route to your location.
I don't care about the lives of others.
Sunbeam out.
We're gonna they're
What
gonna...
else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, alright, but so are all the others.
Dude, you should learn how to mute your mic. That was not very comforting to hear. Apparently the captain of the Sunbeam isn't good in VR, so really don't know why they hired him. That's the #1 qualification for being the captain of a starship, as everyone knows. And this Life Pod 13 is carrying remains, which we know, of course. And though they are high priority remains, not to me they're not. Because, gathering them also means there's a chance that my remains will join them. And we can't have that, can we? Captain's log 54321. Now that we know for sure we're getting rescued by the Sunbeam, I can't help but feel a little sad, mostly because in leaving this horrific planet, I will also be taking on a horrific amount of debt, as Altera is going to fine me for every resource I collected, the value of which is apparently astronomical, or so the PDA helpfully tells me. I will not be sad to no longer need her, tell you that much. Captain's log, stardate 54321, amended. It appears that waiting to be rescued is extremely boring and tedious. So, until the Sunbeam can give us more specific directions, and in order to occupy otherwise wasted time, I've decided to find Yoki Kazar's remains and bring them with us. It'll be a good conversation starter with the crew of the Sunbeam, I think. A real talking piece. I think a corpse really lends an air of mystery and intrigue to any endeavor, and in this case, sympathy should be enlisted as well. So really, Yaki will be extremely beneficial to have along. Aha, here it is, Life Pod 13. And there's a data box. What is this? Something I already know. How useless. And Yaki, where are you? Are you Yaki? You're awful odd looking for a corpse. I'm sorry, Yaki. I'm sorry. Who am I to judge? There, I got you.
Discovered.
Me and Yaki will now
Integrating new PDA data.
head back to the life pod together. And in fact, leave this planet together. Yaki is wiggling a bit in my pocket, which is odd again for a corpse, but I'm not a judger.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Well, that was a rather underwhelming message. I don't need to hear your folksy wisdom, Sunbeam.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. Should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers, the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Yes! Freedom! Freedom! Do you hear that, fishes? I'm going to be free, and you never will.
Board Captain.
Captain's log. Stardate 333333. At this point, all I have to do is wait and find the landing site, which I'm doing right now, and is helpfully pointed out to me on our HUD.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
Oh. I've reached the landing site, and it looks like there's a massive alien structure here. Which we don't have to care about because we are being rescued. So hopefully by the time the sun rises, we will be out of here. Well, maybe a little longer than that. Ah! Spider! Die! Other than the spider, I'm seeing no signs of hostile resistance. And it's a beautiful day, too, here in this hellhole. It'll be nice to see it in the rear view mirror of the spaceship that's coming to rescue us. What are you? Reginald.
New creature discovered.
Well, the fish is coming with me. With a name like Reginald, how could I say no?
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there. We broke an atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site. Is that a building down there? What do you mean you can't identify it? Hold on. No turning back now. Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10, 9, 8. It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
Hope was nice. Oh, giant squid monstrosity. You could call it a harbinger of what's to come.